Hello, welcome. This is Dave, Travels Through Time, Channel 2. And today I'm doing the Incredible Petrified World Watch Along. How is everyone? So if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell. Alright, so I'm going to share my screen. And I'm going to share. It's only got 2 stars. Alright. So here we go. Public domain. Come in. There it is. And it only got 2 stars, so we'll see how bad this movie is. Alright. I'm going to do the countdown. Come on, load. Hello? Hello? There it goes, finally. Jeez. Jeez. Okay. Alright, let's start this. Here we go. Sounds bad. Ouch. Incredible Petrified. Oh my goodness. Robert Clark. Hi. Phyllis Coates, who played Willis in the 50s, Alec Windsor, Sheila Noonan, George Scoff. Reese Bernard, Robert Carroll, Jack Kaplan, Lloyd Nelson, Harry Ratner, Nick Collier, Joy Merhausen, Jack Kaplan. Director of Photography, Victor Fisher. Original screenplay, John W. Steiner. Oh my gosh, these names. J.W. Murphy, Lloyd Nelson. Gosh. We just get worse and worse. Jerry Warren. Uh-oh.
This is the sea, as old as the world itself.
Gosh.
It extends over 3/4 of the surface of the globe. The sea, the birthplace of life, the great storehouse of minerals, the prison of haunting mysteries. The ocean is a dangerous jungle. Each creature preys relentlessly upon another. Each animal is equipped with an effective weapon.
Oh, geez.
Speed, camouflage, knife-like teeth, poison.
Oh, geez.
Since time began, the ocean has withheld its secrets. Man has ventured merely to its threshold. Oceanographers have, with precise instruments, presented us with a framework of facts. Around these facts, our imaginations reconstruct the eerie, forbidding atmosphere of the deep. Scientists, working with sonic equipment, discovered a mysterious layer which returned an answer to sound waves. This layer measured over 300 miles and lay 1,500 feet below the surface. It was soon noted that the phantom layer rose to the surface at night and descended to the deep water in the daytime. It is composed of living creatures capable of locomotion that are apparently strongly repelled by sunlight. Some oceanographers believe the layer to be made up of plankton. Others suggest that it is a gigantic concentration of fish. The most startling theory about the phantom layer is that it is composed of millions of squid. This theory is supported by the fact that squid are tremendously abundant. As the sun's rays become weak and soon turn into complete darkness, the fish are all black, brown, or silver. In the blackness of the deep sea, the strange phenomenon of luminescence is found.
Wow.
Half the fish that inhabit the darkened waters are able to turn their luminous torches on or off at will. Lower forms of life are known to have this luminous ability as well. Some fish have rows of lights. Perhaps these are signals, signs of recognition. The deep sea squid ejects a fluid which becomes luminous, a counterpart to the ink ejected by his cousin who lives in shallow water. The eyes of many creatures who live in the black world are enlarged and protruding, making the most of the intermittent lights which may reach them. On the other hand, some animals have no eyes at all. They have developed and perfected antennae and feelers. Their entire world is known to them through the sense of touch. Several years ago, a fish was caught alive off the southeast tip of Africa. It was an amazing sight. This animal was supposed to have been dead for at least 60 million years. After this discovery, they found the frill shark. He lived 25 to 30 million years ago. Perhaps it was an amazing sight. It was an amazing sight. This animal was...
Martini, I've had a lot of admiration for the things you've been doing in shipbuilding and navigation equipment. Oh, but this diving bell of yours is sheer nonsense. It's a waste of money.
I'm sorry you don't share our enthusiasm.
Even if it does work, which is doubtful, does that justify the cost involved? Curiosity is one thing, but you spent over $70,000 on a toy.
Have you ever heard of Millard Wyman?
Of course, I've read his books, and I believe he's your brother.
He believes the sea could hold a food supply vast enough to feed the entire world.
You built this bell for him?
I'm afraid Mr. Wyman needs no help from us. He had his practically completed at the time we began.
Well, then what's the sense of another?
No frontier was ever explored by just one expedition. Our first dive will be in the Pacific. Then we'll try the Gulf. Right now, Wyman is in the Caribbean. He's making his first attempt with his bell somewhere along the southeastern Keys.
This is perfect. Good. Better take a rest while I double check the bell.
I'll be ready as soon as I get some clothes.
Craig says our location is perfect. Looks like a big moment's finally here.
Well, Maury and I are all set. How about Miss Marshall?
Oh, yes, I better.
No, never mind. I'll get him for you.
Try to relax, Wyman. You should be elated, not worried.
I guess I'm too anxious. Look at me and think I was the one going down there.
Okay, going on.
Wait a minute. We shouldn't release anything until I come back up through with the pictures. What do you think I'm going down in that contraption for? Look, we'll have an absolute exclusive on this. Every wire service will get the depth information, but we'll be the only ones with the actual pictures. Now, does that make what you said?
Come on, lady reporter. The time has come for your promotion. Or should I say demotion?
Well, whatever it is, Skipper, you won't lose me on this show.
I'll go on back to shore and call the office.
Well, this will make a good picture. Hold it. Thank you. Well, goodbye.
Good luck, Dale. Good luck, Dale.
Thank you.
So long, Dale. I know you're disappointed that Tom couldn't make it, but I just couldn't get him to come out. He asked me to give you this.
Well, I hope he knows what he's doing. Because I do.
There, this is good order.
It got really better. It was released in March 1957.
Suppose I shouldn't make a fool.
Warren had a
of myself
monster
saying
sex
what this day means to
Oops.
me.
Bill T is in the film, but ended up looking too
You
bad.
keep
Even for
taking
once,
my
the
place
scrapped.
someday. I feel as if you've been working with me since the beginning.
We're very grateful
Phyllis
to be
Coates
able to
was
have a
never
party.
paid for what foreigners. Wow.
You'll be going deeper than any man has ever attempted before. I wish I could go along with you.
I know how you feel, Mr. Wyman. And I'll be talking to you every inch of the way.
No, Craig, it's not quite the same thing. Well, good luck, Craig.
Thank you.
Paul, Mr. Wyman. You girls will let me down now. You take care of these fellows if they get scared. Stand by the dropper. Craig, you ready?
Ready whenever you are.
Air pressure okay?
Fine.
Everything's 100%.
Here we go. All right. Ready?
Yeah, something bad's gonna happen.
Tilt at 2 degrees. Release one pellet from the left ballast tube. Another one. That's got it.
Just past 1,000 feet, Craig. How's it going?
Everything's fine. Just please 2 pellets get a balance.
What's gonna happen?
1,300 now. Is it getting dark?
No, not yet.
Something's gotta happen. Come on. Something's gonna happen.
Can't be any sun penetrating now. You're almost 1,700.
That's funny. Only half the lights are working.
Check to the cable, no brakes.
Craig, you okay?
I don't know. The lights.
Uh-oh.
Craig, what happened?
I think something's buckling.
Craig, what's buckling, Craig?
The cable slid. Hang over to one side. I think we're gonna...
Craig! Craig! Can you hear me? Craig! Excuse me. Hello? Yes, he is. Just a moment. Mr. Matheny? Long distance.
Hello? Oh, hello, Hank. How's everything?
What? One of my reporters radioed from the ship. He'll interview Wyman before the launch gets out there.
Can't believe it. The conditions were ideal. I see. Yes, of course I do. You can reach me here. I'll be in all day. Thanks for calling, Hank. Your brother's attempt was a complete failure. The bell broke loose at 1,700 feet. Can we contact the ship? I'm afraid we'll have to sit tight until Hank's men get into Key West. He promised to call us as soon as he hears from them.
Mr. Wyman, sorry to barge in on you this way. We'll be leaving the ship soon. I wonder if you'd give me some information.
Saw everything. What can I add to it?
Would you mind telling me something about the occupants? I know Dale Marshall, but not much about the other three.
The other three, as you put it, were very brave people. Overconfident as I was,
Well, had they been working with you long?
Laurie and Paul were students of mine at the Institute of Oceanography. Craig joined us a bit later on, mainly, I suppose, because of Laurie's devotion.
Well, did they have any part in actually designing the bell?
No, I'm afraid not. I am the only one who's responsible for that.
Well, what do you believe went wrong today?
I don't know. If I did, it wouldn't help matters.
Well, the bell obviously had a weakness. You must have some idea where it was.
Everything is planned and researched. I don't know the answer.
The public will take a pretty dim view of your research.
I suppose so. But a penny to me doesn't matter now.
Craig.
Great evening. Get it to Miss Marshall.
Craig, did we?
Yeah. I don't know how deep we are. You feel all right?
I think so.
Marshall, stop it! Hold yourself!
Hannigan.
How much time do you think we have? Oxygen tank only holds 100 cubic feet. Well, at least the shut-off valves worked. We could have been flooded when the cable broke. Although I don't know what good it is to prolong the inevitable. Laurie worked with Wyman for 3 years to build this. Dale Marshall was going to get a big story, and you were going to see new sea creatures for the first time.
Oh, you are? Okay. All right.
Three noble ambitions to be
Kind of
blown up by one
interrupting your stuff.
engineering mistake. Oh, well, I probably wouldn't have seen any new... Craig. We're on the box. There's light on here.
We must be on some kind of a shelf not too far below the surface. I don't see how that's possible because we dropped out of the penetration of light.
Well, how could we have moved upward?
I don't know. At this point, I couldn't care less.
Will we be able to get out of this thing?
Look, at this level, the pressure shouldn't bother us.
We should be miles in the darkness then. Yet we're not.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's check out of here.
It'll probably be a long old haul to get to the surface. So just remember, try not to get panicky. Well, you better go first. Give the girl somebody to follow.
Right.
Captain! Mr. Wyman! Come here, quick!
In the water.
Do they have a chance to make it?
The pressure is much too great for survival of that depth.
It was even without the pressure.
Radio BRI 421. Calling ships in vicinity of longitude 23, latitude 75. Please stand by to search the area. Repeating, ships in vicinity of Marlin 8. Please stand by to assist.
JCR 774. We're about a quarter of a mile north by east of original location. I have a diver descending. He'll cover 1,000 yards, moving south by west. I'll advise of any results.
Got it. Over and out.
How long do you think it'll take for the bodies to reach the surface? It's been quite some time since we lost them on the sonar.
They may not come up this far at all. We better move out if we don't spot them in about 5 hours.
I know it's none of my business, but didn't you have your own money tied up in that bell? I mean, it was your own project with no affiliation.
None of the universities had any confidence in it. Only myself. Those down there.
I understand there's another bell ready, built by an outfit in California.
My younger brother designed it. They'll be interested in finding out where mine failed. I suppose we'll never know the answer to that.
Fantastic. There must be miles upon miles of these tunnels. Yeah. So many of them we could easily get lost. We better head back. Yeah.
You were gone so long, we were getting worried.
Our lives were reprieved today, Laurie. I don't think we should get scared now. I found the answer to one thing. These rocks are loaded with phosphorus. That's how the caverns were illuminated.
But did you find anything else? A way out?
We might be here a long time before we find a way out.
Long
Low
time.
budget thing.
You see, we're a good many miles beneath the surface. The bell went down all right, but it must have rolled into one of these openings. It's going to be a long climb up, even if we do find a way.
What do you mean, if? We'll have to find a way.
Well, it'll be treacherous going, but we'll find a way out in time. First thing to do is keep our heads and put something in our stomachs. Saw plenty of fish down there, and we can fashion some spears and rods in the bell.
You're going back to the bell?
Well, I don't think we'd get very far without our shoes and a few other things. Look, as long as I'm going to be a caveman, I want to be comfortable. Come on, let's go.
You didn't leave any too soon. There's a storm following right now. Wait.
Come in. Excuse me, sir, but I have something I believe is important. Yes? Well, I called to you and Mr. Wyman while I was watching the sonar, but, well, apparently you didn't hear me, and I wanted to keep my eyes on the screen.
So about it again?
Well, sir, I don't know exactly what I saw, but I'm sure they weren't dead bodies. I saw two of the same masses move practically as they did before.
How do you know they're the same?
Well, the characteristics were identical. And they weren't floating. I'm positive they were moving under their own power.
How long did you have them?
Several minutes, sir. They moved along together, then one suddenly changed direction. I lost them at exactly the same spot as before.
You probably saw some large fish that were curious about the bell.
Begging your pardon, sir, but I've seen plenty of fish on that screen. I know this reading was of something else.
You said they changed direction. Current's pretty strong at that depth.
But only one veered off. The other continued straight up.
Well, whatever the objects were, it's a cinch the bodies aren't going to float to the top, and we've wasted enough time as it is.
Sir, it's possible that
That'll be all, Wilson. Return to the radio room. I have problems enough with the storm to contend with.
Yes.
You know, if we had all the conveniences of a kitchen, I'd still prefer barbecue, just like this.
When we leave here, what do we eat then?
Well, these caverns have water pools everywhere. Probably fish in all of them. I also saw some planktonic shrimp back around the rocks.
It must really be late. Anyone as tired as I am?
You better get some sleep, Laurie. You too, Dale. We've been through a lot today, and we'll probably do a lot of walking tomorrow.
Dale and I found the crevice is fairly dark inside. At least it will seem like nighttime.
Don't worry about getting cold in there. I'll bet the temperature here doesn't vary 2 degrees.
You make it sound like Miami Beach.
Come on. It's not the ocean floor either.
Good night.
Good night.
Dave.
All right.
Paul.
Take all this diving gear along with it?
It's too heavy. Leave it right here.
What do you think our chances are? What do you really think?
You sound as though I haven't been leveling with Dale and Laurie.
I know you, Craig. You've got an uncanny ability to hide what you feel.
Oh, I've been diving for quite a few years, but the deepest I ever went was about 200 feet. Frankly, I haven't any more idea about where we are now than you do.
Well, haven't you ever heard of these underground caverns?
I've read some theories about the Earth being honeycombed with caverns containing air pockets.
Then the air we're breathing might not be coming from the surface.
Possibly not, if you want to believe theories.
How far down do you think we are?
No idea. Might find out something about the mineral deposits along the way.
Well, I guess only time will tell. I'm going to get some sleep. You know, I'll probably dream about breaking an altitude record in a helium balloon.
realize a lot of things. You probably never will.
I didn't mean to intrude, Dale. It was just a friendly joke.
Friendly. Well, you just listen to me, Miss Innocent. There's nothing friendly between two females. There never was and there never will be.
Sorry you feel that way. I was hoping we could help one another.
You don't need any help. Neither do I. Not as long as we have two men around us.
Yeah, the editing isn't very good. The editing's kind of crappy. This goes from that to this.
There's no opening. We're trapped.
Take it easy, Dale. We'll find one. She's right.
That was a bad zoom.
The only
bad
openings are
cut.
small cracks. We couldn't possibly get through them.
We'll have to go back.
No, we shouldn't lose our direction. There's a water pool to the left, about 50 yards back.
Yeah, that was jarring.
We'll have to try going through it. And if that doesn't lead to another cavern, then we'll have to drop back to the fork and try another course. That'll mean losing a lot of time. Well, let's try it. Yeah, let's go.
Editing's not that great. I mean, that one cut where they're just sitting and then just goes right to that. Okay, that cut was a little
Sure,
bit
my Paul brings back plenty of shrimp.
white.
Feel like I could eat about 3 dozen of them.
He said there wouldn't be any shrimp around in the clear water. He's looking for some sort of crawfish.
Just so there are plenty of them.
So what's the difference? They both taste terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to hunt up some roots for the fire. Come on. Look up. Take a look at that. So we're not the first ones to be here.
You know, it's not exactly my line, but I'd say he's been dead about 10 or 12 years.
It's horrible. He probably kept walking until he dropped.
Look, this is the best indication we've had yet. This man could have come down here directly from the surface.
And I suppose he liked it so well he decided to stay here and die.
Perhaps he just lost his way.
Is that any better?
Craig!
What on earth?
So he's a weirdo. Who else would come down here?
You're so right, Skipper. Listen, I don't care who leads us out.
Hello! Hello up there! Hello! I guess he can't hear us. Come on. Hello. Are we glad to see you? What do you want here?
Well, we don't want anything, except to get out.
We were underwater in a diving bell. The cable snapped, dropping us to the bottom. We left the bell and found our way in here.
You see, we were attempting to break a depth record. Oh, I'm Paul Whitmore. This is Craig Randall, Laurie Talbot, and Dale Marshall.
I've been here 14 years.
14 years?
I don't think we want to stay quite that long. Would you mind leading us out?
There is no way out.
But how did you get here? And that fellow back there?
He was killed long time ago. I was more fortunate.
But how did you get here?
The same as you.
And you haven't found a way out in all this time?
There is no way.
This is air we're breathing. It wouldn't be here if there weren't an opening to the surface.
The air comes from a volcano about 2 miles from here.
Are you sure of that?
I'll show it to you. Would you like to visit my home?
I don't know.
It isn't far. I'll take you there. You need rest.
Certainly made this place comfortable enough.
I carried stones here to make pots and flint for fire. Sometimes I traveled to the salt water to bring back seaweed.
Look at the size of this claw. There's no known species this large.
I use it to spear fish. But you have fine weapons. With them we can hunt much better.
Hey, are you positive there's no opening to the top? Even a small one we could hack out with some kind of tools?
I'll take you to the volcano so you can see for yourself. And then you will know as I do.
How soon can we start?
We must first have food. I have enough for all of us.
Okay. Food enough for all of us.
Do you think he really knows?
I don't think he knows up from down. But we'll have to go to find out if there is a volcano.
Well, there's no sense in all of us going. You and Laurie should take a breather.
You want to stay here for a reason?
Well, we'll probably be taken through some pretty rough places, no telling how dangerous. I'd feel better if you stayed.
You all set, Greg?
Yeah. The old man's been up there waiting for over an hour.
Don't you think he's a little eager to show us that volcano?
That's why I want the girls to stay down here.
Never did buy that story about that ship sinking 14 years ago. What do you think he's got up his sleeve?
Maybe nothing. I still think it'd be a good idea if you'd wait down here with Dale and Laurie.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Daddy-o. I'm no babysitter. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll trade places with you.
Okay, you win. We'll both go. I think the girls will be all right as long as we stay with him.
Yeah. Besides, they're planning a swimming party, and we weren't invited.
Too bad we can't get a suntan.
I can do without it. The sun always gives me a bad time. I got burned once at the beach and... Oh, well, that's not important now.
We've been here quite a long time. They should be getting back soon.
Are you afraid they'll bring bad news?
I'm afraid I am.
I keep telling myself that old man couldn't possibly be right. I can't make myself believe it.
We'll know soon enough, one way or the other.
You know, I was afraid until I realized that if we do spend the rest of our lives here, we can at least start a new one. Anything that happened in the past can't bother us here.
Don't make me think about it. And let's not start painting any dark pictures before we know.
That editing, man. This one's not too bad.
They're here.
The editing was crappy.
so quiet. Does that mean that...
That volcano's there, all right. Spouting air by the ton.
Then he was right. Well, then...
Laurie.
Oh.
Laurie, look, it won't be so bad. We took it hard, too, at first, walking down there and all that, but... Look, I know it's not going to be so terrible. After all, we've gotten...
Laurie, listen to me. Please, look. I know how you feel, as though you have nothing to look forward to, but I felt the same way until I realized how really fortunate I am. That is, if you...
It's called The Incredible Petrified World.
Laurie, I've been in love with you for a long time. I planned to tell you before now. I never seemed to be able to.
Oh, I wish you had. I wanted to hear you say you love me.
Never heard of it.
Oh, Laurie, as long as I have you, my life's complete. Anything beyond that's unimportant.
It was made in the 50s. They're basically stuck marooned on a below the sea, basically. And these other people are trying to get them rescued. The editing's kind of crappy in this, though. So it was made by Governor Films. Never heard of Governor Films. Well, that's another sign.
And reports indicate
Governor Films.
on the local scene, Marine Research of California has abandoned the scheduled launching of an experimental diving
Cast
bell.
is as follows: John Carradine as Millard Lyman, Robert Clark, not any famous people, Alan Windsor, George Scott as Matheny, Roy Nelson as Wilson. Well, actually, there's one actress, Phyllis Coates. She was a Lois Lane and is one of the Superman things. Everybody else is pretty much unknowns. The editing's crappy. Like, there was one scene where it was just like, the cut was just like that. And it didn't fit. They were sitting, and then all of a sudden, boom, they're like walking somewhere. It was bad.
Number 201 is now arriving.
It's almost like they cut something out and then they just, I don't know.
Good afternoon.
My name is Werner. I believe Mr.
The acting's okay.
Yes.
It's not great. The story's
Mr. Wyman to
okay, not great.
It's the first
I mean, at least it doesn't have any agenda stuff in it. I don't think it'd be one I'd buy, though. You know?
Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
Very pleased to meet you, sir.
That's my
Sit down.
personal opinion.
Certainly got out here quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I came directly from the airport.
The telegram sounded quite urgent. Suppose you elaborate for me.
Well, I understand
How would
you're
I
giving up
change
your
it?
plans
I would
for
get a better editor.
We've given it
That's
a lot
for
of
damn sure.
consideration.
This
The
editor's
project has
terrible.
been costly, and
No
we've devoted
offense
the
to
entire
him,
lab
but
to development.
the editing here is
But maybe the
bad.
wisest thing we can do at this time is just give up the project. This, of course,
I would
is
definitely
the
get a
scope
different
of mine.
editor.
Wyman, if it weren't for your
I
pioneering
would-
and research, this bell wouldn't have even been built. When your brother came to work for me, I knew where his ideas were coming from.
I would definitely
Your bell is
change
similar to
the
mine?
editing. Mm-hmm.
As you can see, the designs are identical.
I would make it less all over the place.
Hatch, cables. Are they
I
the
wouldn't
same?
just cut like
Why,
that.
yes. Why?
You know, like a snap. Where they're
Eugene, I'd like
sitting,
to ask you for
then all of a
personal
sudden
favor.
they're somewhere else
Whatever.
entirely. That was terrible.
You have no confidence in
That
your
was-
bell
that
because
was
it's done
terrible.
after mine, and rightly
I'm
so.
sorry.
But if I could take the responsibility off your shoulders, what do you
I
think?
would have more stuff happening.
I can make the dive myself. Same
Um,
locations before.
more action. Maybe some weird aliens
you of all
out
people
on
consider doing this when you know
below
this
the
about it.
sea. I mean, it's science fiction, so why
I've
not,
always
right?
believed it.
And maybe
Turn my failure into a success.
they got
I'll be
marooned
doing a great injustice
underwater.
to 4 gallant people.
Aliens marooned
What makes
underwater.
you think
That
that
sounds
the
interesting.
results would be any different this time?
See, you
Since I
notice this
returned from
editing
the
is
Caribbean,
bad
I've been
too,
like a
don't
man
you?
over
Yeah.
living
It's
apart from his
terrible.
own soul. I knew there was an answer somewhere, but when I
Yeah.
searched for it,
I
my
definitely have more
mind
stuff
just couldn't
going on.
function. I think it was because of my condition that I finally discovered.
Now,
where the
aliens
bell failed.
marooned underneath the sea.
found
Now,
the
that's
reason?
an interesting plot.
The
Right
chain
there.
broke not at the weakest link, but at the strongest.
I don't understand.
The bell was designed with supports to take
I
a
would
stress
have them
5
be
times greater than what
not
we
like
anticipated.
Silurians, because that's already been
We
done. I
thought
would
of
have
using
them be
booms on 2 different
almost.
ships. Added safety factor. We overcame that.
Maybe they almost look like
Added
crab
couplings together
aliens.
with,
Maybe
a pellet release system for balance.
I would
But
have
there
them
are
be almost
extreme
like
measures for added strength.
crab aliens. I know that sounds
We actually
weird,
defeated our
but
own purpose.
they'll
Until
kind
we
of have
got
like
the word here, the
pictures
plan
on
were
them,
to use 3 ships for support.
and they're
You
like reddish.
Depending on
greenish
the overall
colored.
weight descending, we must equalize the supports to parallel the point of water pressure above and below 2,000 feet.
You mean it's the pressure pushing upwards that causes stress?
Exactly. We went all out for strength and supporting the bell and reached the point of water pressure where there was no up and down factor.
Yeah, this film is
The
just.
couplings ripped off.
I don't
the
know.
seat.
I decided to give it a try.
Wyman, I know what a successful operation would mean to you. And I certainly want to help, but this is all come
Thanks.
so
You
fast.
like my ideas
I
more
don't know
than this
what to
film.
say.
Thanks, pal.
Of course, I wouldn't ask you without offering something in exchange.
Yeah, I think it would
I have a
improve
ship
it. The
available.
editing's terrible.
Take us to the Caribbean. It's fully
The
equipped.
acting's
We want to do
okay,
everything we can to assist.
but I mean the material's not that good.
I suppose if I didn't go along with you, it'd only be a matter of time.
I would say their
You'd raise
mission
some
is to
money and be
explore
building
the
another
ocean
bell of
because
your
they
own.
have an ocean on their
Just me and
planet,
unnecessary
but it's a
delay.
little bit different.
However, I'm afraid there's one thing I'll have to object to.
And so they're investigating to
You're going
compare it
But
because
if
they're explorers.
I know that young brother of
basically.
yours, you jump at the chance. Let's go out to the lab and see him.
So first they're considered like a threat. They're considered like these evil aliens, right? But they're not. That would be the whole twist of it, right? They appear to be bad, right? Out of fear from the humans, but at the end of it, there's a twist. It was the humans out of fear. They were fearing they were a threat, and they were starting to attack them and all this stuff. Yeah, I think that would be an interesting story. Panic of the Pacific sounds good. How about the mysterious fear? What do you think the mysterious fear underwater? I don't know. What do you think? That sounds interesting enough. I don't know. I don't know what your opinion is. Yeah, this story, I don't know, man. This is not at all what I thought it was going to be. I thought there was going to be more to it. There's going to be at least an alien or something. Honestly, right now, how would you rate this film? I would give it a low rating. I'm not impressed. I am grateful there's no like woke, crap, but still not impressed. Just I wouldn't rewatch it. How many more minutes we got? See, that's a sign when you're like, how many more minutes do we have? We have 10 more minutes.
So little, I've had to do it 3 times already this morning.
I suppose that means I'm not doing my share of the work.
Not
Have it as an
all the
audiobook.
time.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Anyway, we'll have some decent containers as soon as the men come back from the bell.
Well, I hope they bring my camera back with them. I could use it for one of the decorations.
I mean, how are you? Are you energized with
Craig
this
said that
movie,
they
or are
would
you
only
kind of
bring
like
back the
bored
most
too?
important things. I'm sure your
What's
camera.
your opinion?
Craig said this. Craig said that. Craig
I'm kind of keeping the on in here.
What is he around here anyway? Some kind of monarch or something?
This is only 65
That
minutes
old
down.
fool with him when he could use a couple of extra hands to help carry things.
I'm sure Craig knows what he's doing.
That's exactly what I mean. I'm fed up with his doing. Nobody's going to dominate me. I'll see to that. Nobody's trying to. You think I'm going to put up with this routine? You're crazy.
Dale, there's nothing I can do to make you feel any better.
Oh, yes, there is. And you're going to start doing a few things my way.
Dale, I don't want to argue with you. Will you just leave me alone?
I'll leave you alone when I get good and ready to. And so will Craig when the time comes.
Well, that's it.
I know, I'm almost
all
about
the
ready to
attention.
call it. I know I'm supposed to
pretty
finish it,
smug,
but
aren't
my
you?
gosh.
Just because we're all
That's
trapped.
enough. And Dale, I don't want to discuss this again.
Yeah, it's disappointing. But I decided to give it a shot, right? Decided to give something new a shot. I mean, old, but you know, something that I haven't seen a shot. Bored by it. Yeah, it could be so much better. Yeah, it's called the Incredible Petrified World. There should be something underneath there that's, you know.
How many more trips is this going to take? This long is barely empty. Just a few more things I'd like to get down there. You probably have enough air for
I
one
think the
more
critics
dive.
were right. It's not that
So let's
great.
make it count. Okay, hold on,
One of the
keep an eye
few
on it.
times I actually agree with critics for a change. I usually don't. Yeah, it's just, oh my gosh.
I found the original bell.
Have a dog
It's 100
companion in
feet
it.
below
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Wait a minute. Unless I've lost my mind, I see two men in the water. I telephoned above as soon as I saw
We
the
got
other
10
bell,
minutes
and they still
left.
can't
Oh my
believe it.
gosh.
Howard Laurie and Miss Marshall.
The girls, they're doing all right.
This is a chore. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was one of the few decent, funny things in this whole thing.
I want to get out of there. Only a few minutes. I've got some coffee. Good. There. It's coming around.
Oh, 10 more minutes. Just 10 more minutes. Go on, skip 5 minutes. Thank you. Yeah, I just...
I like you much better than the others.
That's just fine. I'm very glad.
Okay. Let's just... Here we go. 16 minutes in. Yeah, you know when you want to skip something by 5 or 6 minutes, you know it's
Craig!
not what it could be.
Craig, are you all right? Craig! Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. How about you?
We're all right.
And the old man?
He was killed in the avalanche.
Here,
Yeah, this was just a really missed opportunity.
come on, follow me.
Now it's weird to be a scientist, yeah. Yeah, there should have been aliens or something. There was nothing, though. This was just a bore fest. Oh. I don't know. I think this one might even be worse than the Leeches one, you know? I give that one, like, a 5. I think this one I might rank even lower. Wow. Who would have thought?
Easy now, not too much speed. Give her
Yeah,
a
we didn't
little
mess with
slack.
it at all. I thought it was going to be a lot better.
I really can't explain the feeling when we first saw the bell. We'd given up hope, and, well, nothing ever looked so good. I do wish the old man had been as fortunate as we are. If Mr. Wyman's up there, tell him that Laurie is fine. She'll be saying hello in just a minute.
Very nice. I think from now on my whole life will be changed.
Yeah, the Lost World was a
I've never
lot
been
better,
terrible like
too.
that.
The one we saw before.
You think you can ever forgive me?
A lot better.
Of course I can,
That
Dale.
was a silent movie.
I've always wanted our friendship.
Yeah, I might do a series of streams to say how
Well,
we
little lady,
some.
you've
I
got
might
the
do that
scoop of the
tomorrow.
year.
Talk about
Well,
this
not this
movie.
time,
What
Jimmy. The
happened
story
there.
goes to all of you.
I want you to
That's
meet
what
your
I'm gonna do.
benefactor, Mr. Matheny.
Lady, we're very grateful. If only Wyman to thank. All his idea.
Can't thank all of you enough.
Come on, you people, move back a little.
Goes to
Let's
prove
get room
there's
to breathe.
even movies that don't have any agenda stuff
Room
can
to
still be
breathe.
bad.
You know, I never thought about it much, but there's nothing greater.
Well, I don't know about you people, but man, I'm
thanks,
ready
man.
for a
Yeah.
2-inch steak. Let's have
What a Thank goodness it's about to end. I definitely will not buy it. No. Boo! Alright, I'm exiting out of there. Alright, that's finally over. Yikes, and that was only 65 minutes. Yeah, that's how it ended. Woo! Oh my gosh. I don't know. I think I'm rating that a 3. I don't know. And the fact that there really wasn't anything interesting down there. They call it the Incredible Petrified World. And I didn't see anything that was mysterious or weird or alien. And the ending was crap. The editing was crappy. The dialogue wasn't that great. No. I might even go with 2.5. I really was not liking that movie. 2 out of 10. 2.5 out of 10. The fact that I kept wanting to skip it too, that means something too. No. No. How would I have ended it? I would have ended it with the crap aliens, right, that I was talking about, and I'll talk about them in more depth on Friday, how I would have done it. Broody on it, 0 out of 10. You know what? Maybe I should. You know what? I might go with a 1. The only reason I'm going with a 1. What would be the only reason I'd go with a 1? Ooh, maybe there isn't even a reason to go with a 1. I mean, the fact that I wasn't enjoying it at all the whole time. You know what? Maybe I'll go with a 0.5 out of 10. So it'd be close to your rating. That ending was terrible. Oh my gosh. And the editing was crap. Yeah. Yeah, I would do it with the crab people. I'll tell you more depth on Friday. But I'm going to do my acting. I'm going to do my neo-Nazi audition practice right now. Now we'll get some real interesting stuff going. All right, I'm going to get my ID and we're going to act this out. I'm still practicing for the college thing. And I will take this off. Here we go. Now we got some acting going. Heck yeah. Now we got something going here. Just need for the college play next week. All right. So here we go. Okay, so I'm going to do the start the salute. Welcome, John, Paul, Mark, Philip, Tommy. Welcome to the neo-Nazi group. We are going to rob Dwell's Georgetown Bank near Virginia. We are going to do it 7 o'clock p.m. sharp. Got me your spick bits. Carolina didn't believe that my real ID wasn't my fucking real ID. I was escorted off the fucking property. And she didn't believe that it was me. But even the bank teller, Kathleen could tell it was me. Biggins, the security guard. But no, that Peter Spick Pit's after me. She was allowed to get her fucking cash out. But no, I was escorted out. So no, we are definitely robbing this bank at 7 p.m. Definitely. This is the start of our fucking revolution, people. To take back our fucking country. That's damn right. Yeah, it's for a college play. Acting. Yep, not real. The Beaners, the Spicks, the Googs, the Kikes. They can take over. No, this is our fucking country too, damn it. And this is the start. What's that, Tim? You don't want to go along with the robbery plan. Is that so? Do I have to get my fucking message across to you, Timmy? Huh? Do I? Do I? Huh? Huh? I'm the leader of this fucking group. You better fucking remember that. You're not the leader. We took over Heckanala Street, 5 blocks away, and that was a successful takeover. That was a successful takeover. So frustrating. Ugh. What do you want, huh? What do you really want? Why don't you want to go along with the robbery plan? Oh, you're afraid you won't get any incentive. What do you really want? You want candy. What kind of candy? You want M&Ms. You want Twix. Okay. Anything else? You want goldfish. Okay. We could get that for you. Is that it? And you want a slightly higher percentage of the robbery cash. Okay. We can do that. Is that it? Will you go along with the plan now? Will you? You will. Seriously? Are you serious? Oh, thank goodness. I'm really grateful for this. That is such a relief. That's a weight off my shoulders. All right, great. We're on. Oh, we got to get ready. It is 6:15. We only got 45 minutes. All right, gear up, people. Let's go. We got to get ready. Come on. Yep, it's just acting. Not real. It's auditioning for school college play here. I got the audition Monday or Tuesday next week. You enjoyed that quite a bit more than the film. Yeah, I think so too. That was just a spore fest, man. That was a boring film. That was bad. Actually, I'm gonna try quiz All right, I'm gonna go one more time. Go a couple more times. Oh, thanks, pal. See you soon. All right, sounds good. Take care. All right, I'm gonna keep going. Hi, everyone. Welcome, George, Mark, Philip, John, Peter, Paul, Mark. Welcome to our neo-Nazi group. We are robbing Georgetown fucking Bank, 7 p.m. That beaner spick bitch, Carolina, couldn't believe that my real ID wasn't my real ID when clearly the picture is me, only with longer hair. Oh, and the numbers, yes, but I was escorted off the fucking property. When that one after me, she happened to be Hispanic spick, and she was allowed to get her money out, but no, I was escorted the fuck off. Yeah. No, we ain't having this. It's reverse discrimination. No, we ain't having this bullshit. No, this is a start of a revolution, people, to take back our fucking country. The beaners, the spicks, the goobs, the kikes. They think they can do all this? Have our livelihood? No, this is our country too, and we're going to take it back. This is the start. Even Kathleen could believe that it was me, the tower, and being in the security guard, but no. No, we ain't having this bullshit anymore. We're definitely robbing it at 7. What's that, Timmy? You don't want to go along with the robbery. Seriously. Do I have to get my fucking message across to you, Timmy? Huh? Do I? Do I? Huh? Huh? Do I? I'm the leader of this fucking group. Remember that? Not you. Me. I'm the leader. What I say goes. We took over Heckanawa Street, 4 blocks away, and that was a successful takeover. That was a very successful takeover. You're so frustrating, Timmy. All right. What do you want, huh? What do you really want? Let me know. You want candy. Okay, what kind of candy? You want Twix, okay? And you want M&Ms. Anything else? You want goldfish, okay? I can get that for you. Is that it? And you want a higher percentage of the cash. $100. You got it, buddy. All right. Now that you've agreed, will you do it? Will you go along with the robbery plan? You will. Great. All right. That is such a weight off my shoulders. Thank you. It is 6:15. We got to get ready. We only got 45 minutes. All right, let's get going, fellas. Let's go. Let's gear up. Okay, I'm going to go one more time. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, fellas. Welcome, Tim, Mark, Johnny, Paul, Phil, Mark, Johnny, Jack. Welcome to our neo-Nazi group. We are robbing Wells Georgetown Bank, 7 p.m. That Beaner Spick Bits Bank manager in Carolina couldn't believe that my fucking real ID wasn't my real ID. When clearly, look at the picture. It's me, just with longer hair and the numbers. It's legit. But no, I was kicked off the fucking property. When the one after me, she happened to be Hispanic. She got her money out and she was allowed to take it out. But no, I wasn't. Even the bank teller, Kathleen could tell it was me, big as a security guard. But no, I was escorted off the fucking property. No, we ain't having this bullshit anymore. This won't stand. No, this is the start of a revolution, people, to take back our fucking country. The Beaners, the Spikes, the Googs, the Kikes, they think they can take it over. No, this is our country too. What's that, Tim? You don't want to go along with the robbery plan. Is that what you're saying? Oh, you don't. Do I have to get my message across to you? Do I? Huh? Do I? Do I? I'm the leader of this fucking group. Remember that. Fucking remember that. Not you, me. We took over Heckanawa Street, 5 blocks away. And that was a successful takeover. It's been a week now. Jimmy, you're driving me crazy. All right. What do you really want? Tell me. You want M&Ms, okay? Anything else you request? You want Twix, okay? Oh, and you want Goldfish. I can get that for you, buddy. Anything else? Slightly bigger amount of the cast. $100 more than some of the others. I can do that for you if that's what you really want. Will you go along with the plan now? Will you? You will. Oh, that is such a relief. Such a weight off my shoulders. All right. What time is it? It's 6:15. We only got 45 minutes. All right, let's get ready, fellas. Let's go. Let's gear up. Hustle. Okay, I'm going to go one more time. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Hi-oh, hi-oh. Welcome to the neo-Nazi group. Welcome, Tim, Mark, Johnny, Phil, Tom, Paul. We are robbing Georgetown Bank, 7 p.m. That Beaner Spick Bitch bank manager Carolina couldn't believe that my fucking real ID wasn't my real ID. When clearly the picture was me. Is me, just with longer hair on the numbers. But no, I was escorted off the fucking property. When the one after me happened to be a Hispanic, was allowed to get her money out, but no, I wasn't. I was escorted and forced to leave. Even Kathleen believed it was me, the bank teller, being the security guard. But no, I was escorted off the fucking property. No, we ain't having this anymore. No, this is bullshit. Never again. No. This is the start of a revolution, people, to take back our fucking country. Beaners, the Spicks, the Googs, the Kikes, they think they can take it over? No. This is our country too. We ain't having this bullshit. So we're definitely robbing that bank at 7 p.m. 100%. What's that, Timmy? You don't want to go along with the robbery plan. Is that what I'm hearing correctly? Do I have to get my message across to you? Do I? Do I? Huh? Do I? Do I? I know, I'm almost ending. Do I? I'm the leader of this fucking group, remember? Not me. Not you. Me. We over Heckanola Street. 4 blocks away. Now that was a successful fucking takeover. We still rule that street. Week from today. Week from last week. Timmy, you're driving me nuts. What do you want? Oh, you want candy. Is that what I'm hearing correctly? You want M&Ms. You want Twix. I get that for you. Anything else? You want goldfish. I get that for you. Is that it? Oh, and you want a slightly bigger worth of the cash robbings. $100. You got it. Will you do it? Will you go along with the robbery plan now? You will. Oh, that is such a breath and sign of relief. Oh, thank you. All right. It is 6:15. We only got 45 minutes. We better gear up, people. Let's get ready. Let's go. Okay, now we're 19. All right, I'm going to call it for today. Do more practice tomorrow. Oh, and I'm going to talk about how I can fix that boring freaking movie. That was a terrible movie. Incredible Petrified World. What an incredible bore fest. All right, take care. Peace. Hope you all have a good rest of your day. Bye for now.